guys, today we're gonna be doing an oil change on a 010 charger. So here's what you're gonna need. First, you got the 3-ton jacks. You could get different brands, but I suggest these because they're like from where's that one store? Harbor Freight. Then you're gonna want the filter for the 2010 charger. Is gonna be this one, the V6. You're gonna want some 10W30, and then you're gonna want a oil filter wrench. These come in handy because you could just use other shit, but like, I wasn't supposed to cuss, but you could use other stuff, but this works good. Then you're gonna wanna, if you got money, I suggest getting this kit from Harbor Freight. It's like gonna run you like 160, but it's useful. Then you're gonna want something to catch the oil. I have this one just as an extra, just in case this one already has some oil in it. But now we lift the car because we also have a jack. Pause it now. And once you find the lifting point for the jack, you're gonna want to jack it up. I know you want to lift it from the frame because if you lift it from anywhere else, it'll probably break the car, break the grill or bumper. This is a lifting point, right, bro?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait.
Alright, so the lifting point is usually right here. Come get a closer look, bro. You can see in this Dodge, they cut a little hole out, and you can see them on the other end too. See it right here? And that's where you should usually put the jack stands, but we're putting it right here today. You're gonna want to put it on the other side too, because you don't want it to look all wonky. Positive. So I had to lift it up a little bit more because it wasn't fitting with this, but it's because I'm on an angle, so just know angles suck. Positive. 3, 2, 1, go. That shit was tough. Alright, so now that we have the jack stands under, we're gonna want to lower the actual jack. With this, you gotta be careful because if you drop it too fast, you could fuck up. You could mess up. You could mess up the jack stands. So what you're gonna want to do is twist it once you feel it, because you're gonna feel it have a bunch of resistance. So once you twist it and then it stops, you don't feel the resistance anymore. That's how you know it's ready to start dropping. So you're gonna want to lower it slowly, twist it slowly, or else it's gonna drop hella hard. And once you have it lifted up like that, you can throw this on it. Then you could throw, I like to use cardboard because it's cheap. You could throw this under where the bolt is for the oil pan. Just so if oil spills, it doesn't land on the ground and get you in trouble with the police or something. Get you evicted from your apartment, you know? So we came into a problem. Usually with these chargers, they have a little plastic under them. You see that? You gotta take that shit off. You gotta take that stuff off, because otherwise you won't be able to get to the oil pan. So I'm gonna pass it back to my cameraman here, and I'm gonna take it off camera because I don't want to struggle and have you guys see me struggling. All right, so now we gotta figure out which sizes fit this plastic, because I'm pretty sure it's from these, but I'm gonna have to take them off all around. So now we gotta figure out which size fits. Too big. Looks like a little size. I'm gonna assume that's something like a little 6 maybe. Is that an 8? Nah, it's gotta be like a 7 or 8. Let me check 7 real quick. That's why I like this little kit. See all these sizes? Look at that, it's a 7. But just to be safe, I want to try the 6 because this 7 feels a little loose. It's always better to be safe than sorry when you're doing shit like this, stuff like this. Look at this. struggling to put this on. Outrageous. But I was loosening the wrong one because the oil pan is gonna be over here. And I was looking, and it has these little bolts right here, all around. So it's gonna be like 4, and I think these look like a 10. 4, 10, hopefully 10. Let's see if it's 10. All right, flip it to off. Quinn, no sponsor, but okay. I'll cut to when I'm done with this. Alright, so I'm gonna just show you how it looks when you're taking it off. And this one's hella rusty. Whoever owns this car sucks. Nah, I'm playing. But leave my car out of this, man. Alright, so now we're gonna wanna go deeper in here. Ow. This corner right here on the frame, we're gonna want to take this off. Let's see, there we go. Now it's off. It comes with the washers, but these washers are kind of like already done. They're cooked. Look at that. Oh, again. I should have lifted it more. Maybe you're struggling for space. Let me find out the phone's not even recording. It's gonna be sad. But yeah, it should just be this last little bolt right here, and then it'll come off. Let's see that. No, I still need to loosen it a little bit. Should be out. No, still? No way. It's about to be out there. Just feel it. You can just tell when it's up, when the bolt's about to fall out. There you go. Now the plastic will come down and come off. Just throw it out there. And we get to see the oil pan bolt and then the filter. They both kind of look dirty though. So this car is ready for engine change, or oil change, not an engine change, but. All right, so now we're gonna want to get the pan. Oil pan. I'm gonna use this one until, fuck it, I'll use this one. Yeah, I'll use this one. Get those bolts out of here, just so they're not in the way of the pan. And we throw the pan right there. The tools a little bit closer. And climb back down here. I shouldn't have worn my nice clothes to do this. My stuff is gonna get dirty. Then what size would that be? Let me look from the side. Oh dang it! That's on my eye. Let's see. I'm gonna assume that's gonna be like a 14, 15. Let me check a little 14 real quick. Let's check the 14. Maybe 13. Check the 13 now. This 14 was a little loose. It's a 13. Alright, so now we know what size it is. It's a 13 millimeter. And you're gonna try to figure out how to get this in there. Okay. Now we're gonna break the bolt. This is the moment where people usually bash their hands on other parts. God damn. It's a tough ass bolt. Whoever tying this shit sucks. Gosh. Good. I'm struggling. Let's see. Let me make sure it's on. Okay. Damn. I hate whoever tightened this bolt last. On God, I'm just stripping it, bro. What the hell? Hope hell doesn't count as a cuss word. Because if it does, then I just got 2 little lower grades. Alright, you see, when the boat is stuck like this, what you're gonna want to do, either get leverage or just hit it with a hammer. I'm gonna ask my assistant to get me a little hammer. Be right back. Alright, so now I got the hammer. So here's what we're gonna do. Try to hold it right here, and now we're gonna bang it with a little hammer and hope this works. I don't know why I only have a rubber mallet. I should use something stronger, because otherwise it's just gonna be bouncing. No way. I never would have thought this was gonna be the hard part of the video. There we go, we broke it. We broke the bolt. Let's go. I didn't literally break the bolt, but I broke it loose. So now it'll come off easier. And now we just gotta take, sweet. No, that's stuck on there, so we gotta hit it with a little hammer. Break it loose. Here you go. When your ratchet, I forget what these are called. When these sizes are stuck on bolts, you just gotta easily hit them. Or if it's stuck on like a loose bolt, throw it on the ground and it'll pop off. But now that this is loose, we put the pan right under. And now is the hard part. Now we gotta pop off the bolt without spilling any, which is why we got the cardboard. Just keep the street safe, so keep the property value up, I guess. But you just gotta loosen it. I mean, I should be using my ratchet, honestly. So again, these Quins, pretty good. No sponsor again. But Harbor Freight tools are pretty good. Better than nothing. Better than using your hands to take off bolts like this. And now this should be coming off soon. I feel it loosening up. And now switch hands just so I don't spill oil over my hand. And there we go. Look at that. That stuff looks red. I think it was ready for an oil change. Now we just let it drain. Forgot to mention, when you're doing the oil, you're gonna wanna pop the oil cap off just so the air can come out. But I filled this up, so now I'm gonna pour it into this. Ignore the dog hairs. But now I'm gonna have to figure out how to pour this into here so I have more space, because there's still oil in the engine. Alright guys, so I had to stop recording real quick because my phone died and then the pan started overfilling, so I had to pull this one out. So let me get back to this. Also, I had to go get another filter wrench for this because the size that I got wasn't big enough for the filter. Let's get back to it. Help, my leg. But yeah, it's almost empty. It was getting pretty close to filling up, so I was like, I might as well plug it and then change pads. Now we wait for this. Pass me the filter wrench. Alright, so for those of you who don't know how to take these off, you usually just rip them off like I do. You can just pinch it like that and then push it. It comes off real quick and easy. What you're gonna want to do is grab your little ratchet, yank off the bit, throw it to the side, you know. Ignore all that cable litter. Then we grab this, stick it on the wrench, and there we go. We just got throw it on the filter and it'll come off. It should come off pretty easy, unless whoever's car you're doing, unless the owner take it to like some butthole mechanic who decided to tighten it all the way on some demon stuff. But yes, you should do this after you finish draining the pan. Some people like to just, once it gets to right here, they'll throw the bolt back in, but I don't know. I like to make sure it's empty first, so it's like good oil in it, not just this little. You see how red that is? That is not good. That is not good for your engine. But yeah, now we just wait for this to finish draining, and then I'll move the pan over here under the filter, and then I'll take off the filter. So we finished draining it. Now we gotta drain this. Now we gotta break this bolt. Let me see if I can get something to angle it so you guys can see. All right, so this is the viewing angle. Now we're gonna have to figure out how to get this on there properly. And we just twist it, and just like that, it should loosen up real easy, real nice and easy. Once it gets loose, you're gonna want to take this off. Pull the oil pan over here because it's gonna drop oil from here. Once you get the oil pan under enough to where you could like catch oil, I guess. Then you finish taking it off and just drop it right here. So look at that. It's already, bro. My hands are covered. Gotta keep taking it off, bro. Sweet, I love it dripping down my sleeve. Love it. God dang. Dude, this oil is everywhere. This is not cool, bro. This is not cool. Alright, so let me just let this finish dripping down my hand. And I'll get to put it on the next filter. Now we have the new filter right here. What you're gonna want to do is hold on, let me focus this better. Stop focusing on my knee camera. So then you're gonna get the little, I don't know how to take these off still. Alright, so once you take this plastic off, you're gonna want to put oil around the ring and some inside, just so next time you change it, it's not all stuck to the thing. Let me see, I gotta have a key somewhere. You wanna stick a key in this little hole, you know, just so it's easier. Shut up, bro. You're gonna want to pour a little oil up in here. Like that should be cool. Then with this oil, you're gonna want to rub it around the ring. Pretend this is like your high school girlfriend or something. You know? You want to lather it up. Get it on the threads right here on the inside, too. Because the threads is where you're gonna want oil to be, so it comes off easy. Put a little more oil up in here. Sweet, I spilled hella. Alright. I'm gonna get this all up, lathered up in here. In some cars you're gonna have to screw it in upside down, so you probably don't want to put as much, but in this car it doesn't matter because you're gonna put it in like this, you know? But for spills like this, you're gonna want to keep some kitty litter on deck. You know? Just so you don't get in trouble. Cause like for me, this cardboard wasn't enough, so it should be good like this. We're gonna throw it back in, throw it back on. All right. Let me get my rag. Get my rag and clean this all up. Hate being under cars. My rag and clean this all up. Alright. Now that I got this all cleaned up, gonna want to throw her back on. And twist it. Spit on it, you know. Screw it in nice and tight. Usually it's not gonna be all greasy on the outside like mine, but it's cool. I was recording with one hand and putting oil in with the other, so that's my excuse. Tighten it. Now we're gonna want to tighten it. Not too tight, nothing too crazy, just tight enough so it won't leak. You don't want to go too crazy on it because then next time you change your oil, it's gonna be hella hard to take off. Oh shoot! All right, yeah, it's a little too tight for my liking, but it's cool. Yeah, that should be good. Just tighten it a little bit again, though. Yeah, this be good. There we go. So now that that's done, we're gonna want to tighten up this bolt. Drain pan bolt. You can see. I don't know how well you can see because I don't really have any way to hold my camera up good right here. So I'll do the best I can. Just probably gonna be using the oil pan as leverage. Then you're gonna want to grab the ratchet, throw it back on your size, and then you're gonna want to tighten it back up. Tighten it back up. This, I mean, yeah, you should usually do it tight. Don't want to go too crazy on it though, because you're still gonna have to take it off next time for the next oil change. You know, if you want to take it to a mechanic, they're gonna tax you like double the price of a check. You just do it yourself. Oh my god, I keep dropping this. I probably should have done this in the auto service class, but kill two birds with one stone. My buddy needed an oil change. Like, that should be cool. It shouldn't be too hard to take off next time. But now that this is all buttoned up down here, I'm gonna clean it up just a little bit so it's not all dirty, so it don't get all mucky down here. That's all buttoned up. We're gonna wanna come back outside. And now we're gonna wanna start putting oil on the top up here. This you gotta be careful because if you spill it in the engine bay, I mean it's not gonna do anything bad, but it just sucks because everything ends up greasy. You don't wanna pour it too fast, but usually you should have a helper doing this with you. The slowest oil pour ever. See if I can open this up a little bit more. There we go. That's better. Look at that nice flow. Look at that oil. It's nice. Nice and golden. Just like my pee.
How'd it go?
Good.
How many quarts does yours use?
6?
6 quarts?
Yeah.
Boy, you go do that at one of the oil cut Henry's. What are these about? 130, 140 bucks these days?
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
But
crazy
in
because
total we
they're-
ended up spending like
Because they're 8. Is it 6 or 8?
6. So it's
6.
nothing.
But the amount of quarts, they'll still try to rip you off.
I know.
You
You always end up paying double when you go.
down about 130,
I
140
know.
bucks. And here your friend's only going to charge you 80.
I'm getting him an A+ right now.
Yeah, I have to do it for a class project.
Good night, guys.
Good
You
night.
too. Your neighbor gave us support. We really like that out here in the suburbs. Just playing. Like, I don't know. That guy's pretty chill though. I don't even know him. I don't even know him. Wish you gave me $80. Shit, be feeling great right now. But it's cool. I needed the grade anyways. I needed to do this anyways. Let it chill. Go all down there, and you fill it up again.
Damn, bro, this just
5 quarts, bro. 5 quarts. You believe this? This takes 6. So we're gonna still need to put a little other quart in. But we should be chilling. Should be chilling. We're almost full. And I'm almost done, so I can finally pack up and worry about editing this video. Go down a little bit, fold it up again. You're alright, we good. We done with this gallon. Now we need 1 more quart because this takes 6 quarts. In a gallon, there's usually 5 quarts. But in this is 6, I guess. Bro, I'm tripping. It's 5 in this, and then I gotta get 1 more quart. Now put the lid back on this. My buddies are really getting the 1 quart I need. Look at my hands, bro, all oily. That's sweet. That's sweet. I have to use Dawn on my hands like I'm a duck from the commercial. Oh, look at that. 1 quart. Here, hold this. Keep it like right here, though. Alright, so now this 1 quart, just add that in there, then we'll be done. What's that? It's a Mustang. It's a Mustang, oh my god. That was pretty tough. I don't like Mustangs though, cause it's a Ford. So it's just kind of whack. We done with this. Alright. Now, this is all done. Actually, it's all empty. Put it in a little napkin or something, just so it doesn't like get anything else oily. Let me close this up. And make sure it's all good down here. All this oil I spilled, dude. It's crazy. Then I still gotta put on the plastic after this, but I'll do that off video because I don't want to record all that. I already met my criteria for this video. It only need to be 7 minutes. I did 12 minutes with this one little piece, and I gotta edit them all together. So I'm done. Once I do that, we'll stop recording. So turn on the car and make sure it runs right. Gonna tighten everything up down here. Make sure it's all good. Should all be good now. Just gonna check all this stuff. Double check it. Pass me my little tissue, please. My little tissue. Thank you. And just gonna want to wipe it just again 1 more time, just to make sure it's not leaking or anything. And just to make sure that I buttoned everything up right, we're gonna turn on the car. We're gonna turn it on just to make sure that it's not leaking or anything, that I put everything tight enough. Look at this. I dripped a little bit of oil now. I'm trying to wipe it and just making everything. I mean, it looks new. It looks a newer set. It's probably good. You turn it on so I can make sure it runs through. That engine sounds horrible. Now we check up down here just to make sure it's all tightened up right. Looks about right. Looks about right. Yeah, we should be chilling. We're chilling. I'm done making this video. I'm finally done. I had to pack everything up and just chill now. Nice doing this oil change with you. Yeah, yeah.